Okay, let's have a look at what is due for your first week of college composition. First thing is, hopefully you're watching the screencast that there'll be a link for. The second thing is to click on this link. And again, I can't stress this enough. I hope you're not starting with Angel to check or send emails or to do any of this stuff. Angel is just not going to be my preference this semester, let's say that. First thing is just to skim the schedule. I can see there's already sort of 3 of you in here already checking out, which is pretty cool. You can see that there are links to every week's agenda in here. This is a lot of work up front for me, not that you have to care, but I think it's important that you be able to see all the assignments that are due between now and, December 7th. Think about how far away that is, or how far away at least it feels. So go ahead and just get an overview of, the major due dates here. You can see we have the occasional Tuesday due date for holidays, but most things are due Mondays, 9 a.m. And put all the stuff in a planner, in a calendar, in your phone. Have some way of holding yourself accountable for these assignments because you don't want them sneaking up on you. That's the whole point of me providing this entire calendar. And if you do sneak ahead and look, you'll see that the full schedule is available as a link in the header of every single weekly agenda that I will send you on Fridays or Mondays. We'll see. So go ahead and check it out. The overview of college comp, let's talk about this. Unpleasantness. All right, well, I made this website that lays out, just like it says, the basics of college comp. And I made an entire screencast for it, so I'm not going to get into it now. And the screencast is down here. Hopefully I'm not scrolling too far. Let me see, did it stick? Oh, I didn't publish one before. All right, editing in action. Let's see, publish changes. Now when we get into it. All right, so now when we go down, sorry for scrolling. There it is. You'll see that I've made a screencast. Look, and there's my dumb face in duplicate there. I don't know what is going on with I borrowed the webcam from our IT department, and I'm done using it forever. I'm using now the microphone that I do have for my office. So anyway, read the overview of college comp, watch the screencast if you want, but buyer beware. Another website that I want you just to skim off this website Medium that I'm quite fond of is a guide to writing. And these are things that I won't be repeating in your writing itself as comments because I'm putting them here for you. So I feel like this one is fairly self-explanatory. Sure, there's some more like philosophical ideas in place. There's also practical advice, like never use the word you. I don't want to see the word you in any of its derivatives in any form in any essay you turn in for me. So right there's one completely important tip that I'll be happy to explain in more detail, just not in this screencast. All right. Mess around with your Stark State email. It's going to be the easiest. I can't show you that link because I'm tied to other Gmails. But it's a link for, I guess I could Google it real quick. State email. Okay, so this is what it would look like. I think maybe it'll work this time. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. So right here, this link right here will take you to your Stark State email. If you go into Angel to check your email or even through my Stark State, you're not following my directions, and any trouble you run into is sort of on you and not on me. So please try to get in the habit of actually using the email website, and you'll save us both a lot of trouble. Trust me. Okay, follow these steps to set up your Google Drive folder. It's my understanding that many of you are already very familiar with Google Drive and Google Docs, which is great, which means that this is probably elementary school stuff to you. So here's the real point of this little assignment is to follow these steps. I want your last name, comma, first name. It's just easier for me to organize. I'm going to have 120 some of you, maybe more, and it will make organizing all of your work a little easier if you do your last name, comma, and your first name as the master folder that you share with me. And then inside that master folder, you'll have these subfolders. SA1, SA2, SA3, research project, SA5, reader responses. Those are going to be the things you turn in. And then you're going to share it with me. And you're going to share it with my Gmail address because my Stark State address, yours is Gmail, which is awesome. My email address is Outlook, and it's from Microsoft. And as maybe you could guess, Microsoft and Google don't tend to get along too well. So do what you like with that information. All right. Are you keeping up? I know I talk fast, but I'm pretty excited to share all this stuff with you. So you got SA1 to complete this week. And then let's talk about SA1 just for a little bit. This is a timed essay that you have to write in Google Docs. And I will, I got to hold you to the 60-minute time limit. I hope you'll be honest and use that that time limit in a very straightforward way. You're just basically telling me about yourself. You got these 5 different stories, I guess 4, and then another one to sort of a what else about this class. I just want to get to know you, and I also want to get to know your story a little bit, but I also want to kind of get to know your writing in a slightly formal sense. And so there's lots of ways to be successful with this first essay. As we're going to learn this semester, there's a writing process that I like that implies that writing takes time and thought and consideration. And a timed essay doesn't quite help you to accomplish understanding your own writing process. Nonetheless, it's a requirement on the syllabus, so I am going to grade it and accordingly. You will put your essay 1 final draft in this spreadsheet. I just want to get you a little bit of practice posting to spreadsheets, because this is how you're going to submit some of your work this semester. So your name, your school, and then your link here. So let's, if this were, say, your essay 1, you have to share. Okay, get shareable link, or you can just put in my name. You can type in can edit. You always want to give me the can edit, but there you go. Type in my name, and then you can send, and you can also copy the link. There's lots of ways to share the essay. If I change any of those policies, I'll be sure to let you know. Okay, there's also templates, like MLA templates for you to use if you don't want to go through the habit of double spacing your paper and making sure that your title is centered and that your header's correct and that your font's correct. There's lots of very easy to find templates that I'm sure you know even more about than I do. What else? Are you keeping up? I'm trying to keep this one brief. Long screencasts are like boring lectures, I think, and so I try to hit the points I want to hit and get out. So help us get to know you. This is one of my more enjoyable assignments that oops, I have not updated that yet. There'll be a spreadsheet. Well, we can look at this one. Okay, here's mine. There's an old link in there. Let's see. So personal introduction. I made basically 4 slides. That kind of get at who I am, my professional information. There's me presenting at a conference with 2 of my colleagues from let's see, she's from Kent State and she's from the University of Akron. And then some personal info. You're gonna get to know this whether you like it or not, but I'm a runner, and I also have other passions and interests, many of which involve my beautiful family. So that's my way of getting you to know me a little bit better, and you'll do the same. You can see this is from last year. These are my students from last semester who were getting to know each other. So what I want you to do is create a similar one, do a slideshow, make a video, do something kind of creative. Don't get overly bogged down by the parameters of the assignment. I just want to be able to put a face to a name, and I want everyone else in our class to be able to do the same with you, and you to be able to do the same with everyone else. Okay, so just a couple of guidelines. Add some pictures, make 1 pic of you, just so we can kind of get a sense of who you are. A couple sentences about yourself, and then any other info you'd like to share. Number 9 is take the online readiness assessment, which is right here. You take this quiz, click begin. Okay, and then you will go to Angel, and you will provide, this is one of the few times you will use Angel. I want you to get somewhat of your money's worth out of it, even though this class is free for you, ironically enough. You can head over to Angel, Lessons, Miscellaneous, and an online readiness discussion, and you share your results, and you kind of reflect on them. And the assignment's available over in Angel. I guess we could go over there and look real quick. Let me log in. I was not logged into Angel, because I try to stay off Angel as much as I'm able. Let's see. And of course it's slow because everybody under the sun is working on their Angel pages right now. So Lessons, Miscellaneous, Online Readiness Assessment Forum. And you can see it's just kind of 2 prompts. You post your numerical scores, basically, and then you write 100 words about what these scores say about you, what should come easy for you in this class, and what sort of obstacles should you try to see coming. Basically, I want you getting invested in online education and what that implies, and it's a lot more than just I can do homework from wherever or whenever. It's a lot more than that, as hopefully you know, but you will soon see. So take the online, that's a graded assignment, so go ahead and do that. You also have 2 chapters to read in your textbook. I don't teach too much from the textbook, but the ideas in there are very important, like inventing ideas, how to get started, and definitely developing a voice. You'll find that this chapter, Developing Voice, is a very nice companion piece to this guide to writing that I created, this one here. Right, okay, so scroll up Eric's and being a little bit OCD. Okay, and then just kind of look around Angel. So not a whole lot due this first week, but enough to keep you busy, that's for sure, I would think, especially as we're kind of starting up and all your other classes are starting up. And at the end, you can look at the end of all the agendas, you'll be able to do a click and go to the second week. And you can see all the assignments and all the links. So if you ever get ahead, if you find yourself with the opportunity to get ahead, I strongly suggest you do so. Students who take advantage of their time to not only complete their work to the satisfactory degree, but who get ahead, who don't let due dates sneak up on them, those are successful students. And students who procrastinate are almost uniformly unsuccessful in some way or another. And I want you to be a successful student, so please try to budget your time wisely. With that, I'm going to conclude this screencast and say I'm very much looking forward to working with you this semester. I'm extensively available through email. If you ever have a question, you have the email in the Google Drive set up. Right here, steveedgehouse@gmail.com. There's plenty for us to learn about each other. That's really what this first week is more or less about. So if there's any questions you have about me or for me, please shoot me an email. I really do enjoy getting your emails, and I'll be happy to help you out in any way possible. Okay, so here is to a fun, productive, successful semester.